It shows that who led the digital transformation of education. Is it the UGC? Is it the MHRD or COVID-19? So all of us know that whether it's by COVID-19 or by default, it has happened. But Corona has brought the revolution in the education. We are all on the process of going ahead with the online education. Whether we want it or not, we have to do it by default. So before we begin, Rishabh, can we have the poll launching? Can you launch the poll, please? Rishabh? Yeah, can you see the poll on screen? I would request you people to answer accordingly. There are a few questions, 2 questions. What's your total teaching experience and the grade you teach? From that, I will get the idea about what sort of cohort is available with us right now. Okay, so go ahead, keep on voting. Let's see what is the total strength. Although we have done a pre-survey before we actually begin with this workshop, we already know what sort of people were there as a registered people, but still we want to know in this batch, what is the cohort strength. What's your total teaching experience and which grade you teach? There's a poll visible to you. You need to just click on it and answer. There are 2 questions. You can click on next and the second question will appear if you're on mobile phone. If you're on laptop, the polls are visible. And if at all you feel polls are not visible to you and you're having a problem, you can put down in chat box. No problem. Rishabh, are we good? Can we share the results?
So 46 people have voted. Anyway, we'll share the result.
So that's a 50% people who have voted. We'll be having many more polls during this session. I would request all of you to take part enthusiastically so that we get a proper result. Let's see what is the result we have right now. What is the strength of this batch with us right now? Can you put the poll, Rishabh? Share the result with everyone. Okay, so what I could see on screen is we have 51% participants having experience of more than 10 years, and the maximum crowd is from the secondary section. So good work, guys. I'm from the secondary section. I take physics, so I guess somewhere I'll be able to help you out. And others, definitely all of us will be able to learn from each other. So before we go ahead, as we have seen that we have a mixed bunch from pre-primary to the college level. We have people from the college level, around 13% people are from the college faculty. So let's see what we could do before we go ahead. I'm going to share a small video with all of you. Okay, Rishabh, just do let me know if it is visible. Okay, so that's a video which
आओ, क्राइम मास्टर गोगो नाम है मेरा। आया हूँ तो कुछ तो लेकर जाता हूँ, खाली हाथ कभी नहीं जाता। आप लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? आओ, आए हैं तो कुछ तो लेकर जाओ। आओ, ललिता, टाइम वेस्ट काय को कर रहे हो यार? पैसा वेस्ट मत करो यार। आओ, आया हूँ तो कुछ तो लेके जाऊंगा।
So guys, that was a small video. Am I audible? Hello? Yes, no? Am I audible? Miss Jigna, can you say? Okay, cool. Okay, so that was a small video indicating that I have to kuch to lekar zarur jayenge. So whether you are from a if you are a pre-primary teacher or a college faculty, if you are here, let's make sure that kuch to seekh kar jayenge. And if that doesn't happen, please mujhe kuch sikha kar dena. Thank you. With that, we'll begin with our presentation. So as we were discussing, about this. Now I'll actually take you through what online learning is. Basically, if you would have seen our agenda, first was about the online learning, second was about Zoom, third was about whiteboard and annotation. So I'll just take you through what is e-learning. Now, quite long back, we have done during our B8 sessions, we have understood something about e-learning. E-learning is when you are learning or when you are teaching via your electronic devices, computer or mobile. Now, when we talk about e-learning, during our B8 days, we have heard of synchronous and asynchronous also. And now is the time when we are actually working with it. So if you'll see right now, what is happening is synchronous, where the teacher is teaching, students or participants are there face to face, not physically, but uh, on computer or mobile phone. And asynchronous is where you send your assignments, send your details on WhatsApp or mail or Google Classroom, and thing goes on. So what we have done survey, and from that we understood that around 80% schools who have not, who, yeah, who are yet to begin with the online session, they have actually started with asynchronous method, where they are sending details to the student on mail and all, and doubts solving is happening either on WhatsApp or on Google Classroom, or maybe Google Hangout, where there's a limit of size of participants. So I'll be talking about that. Before we go ahead, I want all of you to have a 10 seconds time and quickly look at this. It says anxiety. Now, I'm not a doctor here who's going to talk about what is anxiety, what to do and what not to do, but this is very important. It says anxiety, a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something with an uncertain outcome. That's corona. And also online teaching. We are all anxious now, and that's not being said by me. A small research was conducted towards the March end by the Yale Center of Emotional Intelligence, along with the collaborative for social, emotional, and academic learning, and they understood. They did it with the US teacher towards March end. It's May end. We are reaching towards May end. In the US, 5 most mentioned feeling amongst all teachers were anxious, fearful, worried, overwhelmed, and sad. And anxiety by far was the most frequently mentioned emotion. Now, this was from US. Now, what about Indian educators? Those who are teaching from last 1.5 months, we have also done small discussion with them, and we actually found out those who are already taking session, what they say. They say this. You could see it is it's exhausting with all household chores and school work, as not every family can understand that work from home is actually a thing that need to be followed. Internet issue. I'm telling you, from in a previous session, we faced majorly the internet issue. Too much screen time, not only for students but also for teachers. So if you have to teach for 1 hour, you need minimum 4 to 5 hours of practice, because how you are going to teach, you're going to look, everything makes a difference. Team meeting, we because we are at home, we have been taken for granted. Anytime team meetings are being called, and you can't say anything because we are all at home. Safety is major issue that has been brought out by many teachers. They say that in school we have cameras, CCTV camera, but here there's nothing. If something goes wrong, we have nothing to catch up. And it's not only teachers, parents are also. And one more thing important here on screen you could see is this. Teacher says it is overwhelming. You give any assignment asynchronous, there's always a doubt that students have understood or not. And those who have already started teaching, on the right side, there's a small meme with a small girl's photo. It says, my face after just finishing giving, okay. It says, my face after I just finished giving direction. And students ask me what to do, and that's going to happen. And if you have not faced it, be ready with it. You're going to face this also. So that's just a small smiley with that. So what to do now? It means that are we not going to continue with the teaching? No, we'll have to continue with anxiety. It's not that only because of online teaching teachers are anxious. Teachers were anxious before also, but now it has become more. And now we have to live with it, and we have to continue and do our best. So what can be done? So when we are talking about anxiety before teaching, when you are in the online teaching, if you have begin, good. If you have not begin, no problem. You can begin from now onwards. First thing, when you start, please establish your presence right away. Don't feel that whether you're visible or not, you're audible or not, you are taking it for granted and you can go ahead. No. Please make sure that you're audible, you're visible for the student
Mahesh,
available. Yes.
can you be a little louder? People are not able to hear something.
Okay. Am I audible now, Rishabh?
Yes, yes, you are audible to me, but some of the things I'm getting through chats.
Okay. Cool. Okay, I'll do that. I'll try my level best. Okay. Yeah. So as I was discussing, don't lecture. It's not one way. If I'll just keep on lecturing, ye karna hai, ye karna hai, ye nahi karna hai, ye nahi karna hai, guys, it's online. They'll just minimize this and they'll move on to social media. Please make sure you are connecting with the student regularly. Make your assignment very clear. Provide feedback continuously. So as you could see, Rishabh is providing feedback to me also, that whether I am audible or not. This is very good. And on the right side, again, there's a small screen which says, are you really connecting with your students? The moment you begin with the class, after the session, think about it. Are you connecting? If answer is yes, you are on right track. If answer is no, please do something. You have to do something. So what to do, how to connect? So there are some of the techniques I'm showing you on the screen, how you promote connection in the classroom. These are some of the techniques which I have again picked up from internet. Some I have also tried in classroom. I'll be also sharing what all things can be done. You can pick a student randomly and talk about him. You can tell them what they are doing regularly. Maybe 5 minutes chit chatting before the session is always helpful. Connecting with the student is always helpful. Again, a meme, if you have already started teaching, you will be able to relate it. If no, no problem. At least half of it you will be able to relate because you have started doing preparation. So with this, we come to our first part over. Rishabh, can we launch the second poll? Yeah, so you could see some questions on screen. I'll be taking you to the second part of this session where we'll be talking about basics of Zoom, but we need to know how many of you are there on various platforms, and let's see what is the results. I would request this time, last time we got around 50% participation. This time, let's have more. We have right now 79 participants. Let's have all 79 participants. Okay, I can see Oppo A52020. Sir, I request you if you could just rename yourself. Can't see. Yeah, Oppo A52020. Please rename yourself. Wonderful. Okay, I'm getting the results. So, okay. We'll wait for 10 more seconds and we'll share the results with all of you. Rishabh, are we ready? In the meantime, if you have any question related to what we have done till now, you can put it on the chat box. If we get time, definitely towards the end, we'll have a question answer session where we'll be discussing, and I'll try my level best to help you out over here. Okay, if you feel you're unable to vote on the poll and the poll is not visible, no problem. Questions are there on the screen also. You can put your answers in the chat box. We can access the chat. So no need to worry if you're not able to see the poll. Ms. Rital, if you are not able to see the poll, you can just put your answers in the chat box. Yeah, thank you, Meenal, Miss. I could get some answers. Zoom, More 20, laptop, cool. So guys,
Mahesh,
before,
I'll end your poll now and we'll see the result.
Yes, let's see the results. What are the results? Let's see it. Ms. Ruchi, I'll be giving you answer how we have created the poll as well. Don't worry. Towards the end. Rishabh, can we have the results on screen? Okay, so here we have results. Which platform you use? 85% people say Zoom. Wow. And how many online sessions? Yet to start is 50%. Are you on laptop or mobile phones? So guys, we have 81% on mobile phones and 30% on laptop. So that's what is going to happen in your classroom also. Students are going to be on mobile phones. Students are going to be on laptop. Now, from now onwards, now we are moving on to the technical part of Zoom. So I got the results. So if if you could just see the title, it says Zoom is just an app. No need to worry. I'll help you out how to go ahead with it. Let's learn how to use it. I'm going to segregate all the description of Zoom for mobile, for laptop. So we've got 80% participants. Okay, my voice is breaking. Is it so? Rishabh, am I clear?
Mahesh, you're clear to me. I have no issue at my end.
So maybe participants may be facing some issue in Wi-Fi or network. That happens, no problem. Okay, so we are going ahead. As I told you, I'll be giving you detail about laptop as well as mobile phone. So even if you don't have laptop or your laptop is has got some issue and you can't get any technical person for this time where it is locked down, no problem. I'll help you out with how you can take session with mobile. Our previous session, I took it on mobile itself. So guys, I guess that all of you are here on the session. It means you have downloaded the app, right? Either in your laptop or your mobile. So I am not going to tell you how to download. I think you have downloaded. So when you download, the first thing you get is this. Whether you are on laptop or on mobile, you get this option, which is join a meeting or sign in. Join a meeting is when somebody else is hosting and you have to join in with password and ID, which will be sent by the person who's hosting the meeting. Okay, Galaxy, can you mute yourself? Okay. So when you sign in, first thing comes on screen for most of you, not coming on the screen, but they ask whether you want the basic or pro account. So I would request all of you to spend 10 seconds time to read on and check whether your answer is yes or no for these questions. So here, okay, all those who are raising hand, you can put your question in the chat box. Towards the end, I'll be taking your question. Don't worry. Okay, so if you say for any of these question answer is yes, you need a pro account. So, but that doesn't mean that you need to panic right now. Oh, I'm going to take session of more than I don't want to take it. No problem. Zoom for next 2 months, for almost 2 months, Zoom is giving free for unlimited time for educators. And even if it is not free, for 40 minutes, it is lifetime, it is free. So we are Indians, we can do jugaad, and you feel that you want to take more session, you can ask the participants to join again with the same link, or maybe you create another link and they'll be able to do that. So I'm going to talk about basics. So I'm going to talk about the basic Zoom, which is free version. So let's see what all things are there. So when we begin, first thing we see on screen is this, either on laptop or on mobile is this. Okay, I'm going to do a quick check with someone here. Okay, Miss Neenal, can you hear me? If you can just show thumbs up on the screen. Okay, wonderful, awesome. So yeah, I'm going to do a quick check like this so that I feel that I'm there. Otherwise, it feels like you're the only one left out in the room. Okay, so if you see on the screen, when you start Zoom, sign in, you see something like this on the laptop, something like this on your mobile phone. You can all explore it later on after the session is over. Feel free to take clicks if you want. I have tried to take all this from internet, but I couldn't get it. So all are from my own account, which I've created. And like I have taken the screenshot and placed it here to help you out. So when you are on laptop, when you begin, you get these 4 options. When you click on the first option, which is new meeting, you can have meeting with your own self. Tada! You are with your own self. You can explore Zoom. I've done it a lot. The more you explore, the more you learn. So you can explore and you can check all the options, whether everything is working or not. Now, when you are on laptop, this happens. When you are on mobile phone, you see this screen on the left side, if you could see. There, first option is new meeting. You click on it, you get this option where it asks you video on, personal meeting ID, start a meeting. You start a meeting, you get this. And that's how we have to begin. Now, when we are on laptop, the second option is join. I guess all of us are aware how to use the option of join because you all have joined it. Okay. Nice ringtone. Can you just keep yourself on mute? Someone. Okay. So when you click on join, you get this. It will ask you to enter your meeting ID, and the moment you click on it, you will be asked a password, and you are in the meeting. When you're on mobile phone, this is how a join meeting looks like. I guess all of us must be aware 80% people are on mobile, so you have joined with the meeting. Now the next part is very interesting. I'm going to tell you that as a host, as teacher, what all things you could do and what all things you have to do. So first important thing is, again on the first screen, which is laptop, if you'll see third option is schedule. This is the most important part. Here the actual process of online teaching begin. You have to schedule a meeting. There are some options given. You could see when you say schedule a meeting topic, you have to give any topic of whatever you are going to teach. I believe date and time is given. Important thing is advisable, keep meeting ideas generally automatic, generate automatic. So you don't have to worry about your personal meeting ID going, because generate automatic will give every time create new ID. Then password and all, you should keep it by default, it will come. Video and participants video, if you want you can keep it on, if you want you can keep it off also. Calendar, you can connect it to Google Calendar or Outlook if it is in your laptop. Some advanced setting, advisable, please keep the waiting room enabled for the security reason, so that anyone who is not from your group of students cannot join you, right? So that will help you in maintaining and managing who's entering and who's not entering. Second one is not advisable, enable join before host. No, because in that case you're joining you're joining after the student, which is not advisable. Third one is mute participant. Good if you mute them, because then there's no more sound coming out from the outside world, as in from the party. Going ahead, how to schedule a meeting when you are on your mobile. So again, third option is schedule. When you click on the schedule meeting, you get the same option, same as what were there in the laptop, same option. Again, enable the waiting room and make sure that the waiting room is on and you're not allowing the host, as in the participants, to join before the host. Because then if you join before the participant, you can do the setting which are needed for the session. Going ahead now. Now the fourth option, the moment you have, we have done with the fourth option. Now fourth option is share screen. I'll be sharing in detail later on. The moment you schedule a meeting, this is how your meeting looks like. It shows that your meeting is scheduled on screen. So on the home screen, you can see on the laptop how it looks. On the mobile, how it looks on the right side, it is visible. Now there are four options. If you could see here on top, home, chat, meeting and contact. Same way, there are four options here. So I'm going to talk to you in detail about these also. When you go to meeting here, you get all the days meeting on the particular day, how many meetings you have scheduled, all will be visible to you. Whether you are on mobile or in your laptop, it would be visible to you. Now let's go to the important part, which is setting. When you are on mobile or on laptop, you can see left side mein there's mobile, right side mein there's, sorry, left mein there's laptop, right mein there's mobile, and there's option of a small icon. Top right in laptop is setting, bottom right in mobile is setting. I've shown it to you with the arrows. So I'm going to talk to you about setting for the Zoom session in mobile before you begin with the session. So now Zoom advises that the best use of Zoom is on laptop, as in desktop. But that doesn't mean that you cannot use mobile phone for the session. If you have no option, you can use it also. So now let's see, there are only two settings to be done when we are talking about setting. When you click on setting, you get four options, which is contact, meeting, chat and about. Contact and about, we don't have to worry about it right now at this level, because we are going to use maybe for limited duration Zoom. And let's talk about what are the settings needed for meeting. So when you click on meeting, these are all the options available to you people, right? And just make sure that these are some of the settings which you are keeping it on. If you don't want that participant without video should not be visible, you can do that. These are some advised uses which I have already done it, so you could try it out from your end. Next one, if you'll see on the mobile phone, is chat. Whether you want all the participants to chat with each other, you want everyone to chat with only you, or you want nobody to chat, you can do that. What I do is I'll keep the chat room open for everyone to talk with everyone, not individually, but in meeting, because that keeps the session alive. Otherwise, you feel it's a desert and you're the only person left out. Students are there or no, nobody cares. So that's what I do. I keep the chat room open for everyone, but they cannot internally chat. They can chat with everyone on screen. Going ahead, now setting on laptop, there are multiple settings on laptop. I'll be taking you through all the settings. You could see when you click on setting, there are several options which are coming up. You could see here. I'm going to take you to all the settings. First one is general setting. General setting is basically what sort of skin tone you want for the thumbs up and claps and all those things. Whether you want your video to be visible or not, whether you want your monitor to be, as in, are you using dual monitor or something like that? When the Zoom is open, do you want it to be like kept open full screen or half screen? These are all the basics for the general setting. When you go on video, there are settings like what sort of background you want to mirror your own image or not, whether you want participants to keep the video off or not. These are all the settings available in the video. Going ahead, next is audio. Now it is always better and preferable and advisable that you check your microphone and speaker whether they are working or not, rather than checking later on. So there is option available in laptop that you can test your speaker, you can test your mic whether they are working or not, and same way you can do the other settings for the audio of your screen, of your session basically. Next option is share screen, whether you want participants to allow share on screen or not, or only you want to share. All those options are there in the share screen. Going ahead, next is, as I told you, for mobile, chat option is also there. There are some chat setting, whether you want who all should do chatting in the chat box. That's what can be continued. That's what you can like restrict people, or you can allow them to talk, which message will appear where will be seen over there. Next option is virtual background. So whether you want the background to be visible by others or not, I would just advise you that, guys, do not worry about background. Make sure you're sitting at the comfortable place, because if you are comfortable, your confidence will be visible. But if you get a good background but the place is not comfortable, it's not going to help. In the end, it's the delivery of content which is very important. Although background is also important, but delivery of content is number one. So make sure that you are confident with what you are saying. Going ahead, the next setting is about recording. If you want the recording to be done, you can do it. If you don't want, that's up to you. Fair enough. Whether you want to allow participants to do recording or not. Next option is profile. I guess I don't have to tell you what all things you can do in the profile. You want to upgrade or not. You want to change your profile pic or not, like how we do in Facebook. Next option is statistics, that you don't have to worry. That's about Zoom, where your files will be saved and all those things. Next option, which many of us are not aware, that there are option of keyboard shortcuts. So there's a keyboard shortcut that you can just press on the space bar and you can talk. You don't have to unmute yourself. For some time, whenever you're talking, you can just press space bar and you can talk. The moment your hand is lifted, you're on mute. So like this, shortcuts are available in the laptop. You can just check on the setting, which is keyboard shortcuts. And the last one is accessibility. It talks about what size of chat, what should be the font of chat and all those things. That setting can be done over there. Going ahead, these were some of the basics of the Zoom before you actually start the meeting. Now, what to do, what all things are required when we actually are in the meeting. So when you start the meeting and the videos are off, this is how your screen looks like. So there are some arrows shown. You can see what all things are there. I think most of the things I've already discussed, but I'll be taking you through all the options one by one. So going ahead, just a quick check. Miss Sarita Pandey, can you hear me? If you can,
Yes,
just,
yes. Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Going ahead now, when you schedule a meeting and you are there and you're waiting for the participants to join, this is how your screen is visible. And if you've not kept the video on, and let's say if you are asking 10 people to join and all of them have kept the video on, this is what your screen will look like. Even one person keep the video on, you'll come into the grid view. Otherwise, your screen will look like this. Now let's go ahead with what all things are there when you start the screen. So that's, if you could see on the bottom left, there's mic option. The moment if you see next to it, and these are all the settings for laptop. Right now I'm talking about laptop. For mobile will be going later on. So if you'll just see, there's a mic option. Next to it, there's a small arrow. If you click on it, all the options which we have discussed about audio will be available here, and you can check your speaker, you can check your mic, are they working fine or not. Those things can be done here. Next, if you'll see, is about video, whether you want your video to be on, off, whether you want to change your virtual background, yes, no, all those settings can be done here. Going ahead, next is very important. Now, right now, if you'll see on your computer or laptop screen, you will not see the security option, because that security option will be visible only when you are the host or co-host. So what all things you can do here, you can actually lock the meeting. What do you mean by locking the meeting is, once you're sure that all those who were required for the meeting are there, you can lock the meeting, nobody else can join. And there's a small disadvantage of it is because many times because of internet issue, people just get dropped out. So in that case, they can't join. You have to be very careful. Enable waiting room, again advisable. Chat and rename themselves, whether participants can rename or not. These are the options available in the setting. Other settings I've already discussed with you people. Next option, if you could see, is participant. The moment you click on participants, all those who are there in the group, you can see all of them on the right side top corner. And all the participants are visible, and below that you will get option of invite, mute all, or unmute all. So if you want to mute, you can mute everyone. When you click on mute all, you again get option that whether you want them to unmute themselves or you want them that they cannot unmute, you only can unmute them. That also is option available. Going ahead with next one is chat option. The moment you click on chat, as you can see on the right side bottom, there are options available, whether you want everyone to talk publicly and privately, or only everyone publicly, or only with the host, and all those things. Going ahead now, after the chat, there is next option, which is share screen. And when you click on share screen, again, it gives you option whether you want participants to share the screen or not, whether you want only one person to share or you want multiple people to share. Those are the options available. If you are taking session initially, I would advise you can just make sure that it's only you who are sharing the screen. Going ahead, next is record. We all know if you want to record the session, you can click. After that, when you are host, you click on reaction. Again on laptop, you get these two options, clap and thumbs up. Now when you are participant, you get many more options. You get option of thumbs up, you get option of thumbs down, you get option of T, you get option of going very fast, going very slow. All these options are available as you are participant. But as host, you get only these options as participant, or you also get option of raising hand. I could see Galaxy A30 as raised hand. I don't know. Maybe checking it out, or she has a question. She or he has a question. Okay, going ahead now. When you are on laptop and when the meeting is started, on top left, there's a small I written. You click on it, you will observe that it will show you all the details which are required for the meeting room. So you could see here it says Mahesh Jain's personal meeting room, and all the detail which is link, password, ID, everything is visible for that particular meeting. Going ahead, next with it is after that top left icon option, there's next to it is also a small option of security, which has all the options which we have discussed about security in the Zoom meeting. In the end, make sure if you are a host, you are not leaving the meeting, but you are ending the meeting. Many a time it happens that we just click on leave meeting and we leave. If you don't end the meeting is continued. The participant can still interact with each other. So make sure if you are a host, you are ending the meeting. So that was all about laptop. We'll be going ahead with mobile, but a quick check before we go ahead. Miss Rital, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Miss Rital. Okay, awesome, cool. So now going ahead, we are going for the mobile phone. What to do if you are on mobile phone and you don't have laptop, or your laptop is not working? What to do? Mobile phone. We can use mobile phone also for the session, Zoom session. So what to do? You can see on screen in mobile, the moment you log in, you get option of call via audio device. It is the moment you click on it, you can hear, or you can keep yourself on mute, and then if you don't click on it, you will not be able to hear anything. So that is for your device audio. Going ahead, next is start video. You already know what all things can be done with the start video. In mobile, you don't get the option of virtual background because the functions are limited. Next option is share. From mobile also you can share the PPT, you can share documents. Now there is no option of direct sharing PPT. So what you could do is, if you'll see from bottom, second option is screen. The moment you click on screen, your mobile screen is visible to participant, which means if you have already started the PPT in one of the previous box, then you can share the PPT with them. But then you have to be very careful what is there on your mobile. It should not be visible to the student. Next is whiteboard. We'll be talking in detail about whiteboard later on. Next is participants. When you click on participants, on the right side, you can see what you will be able to see. You will be able to see all the participants, and you can mute and unmute everyone. Going ahead, the important part in mobile phone, when you are in the session, the meeting is started. In the mobile phone, towards bottom right, there are 3 dots. You click on those 3 dots, you get 4 options. First is disconnecting audio. That is already you've connected your audio. If you disconnect, you will not be able to hear. Chat, if you click on the chat option, all those options which we have discussed for laptop, whether you want everyone to chat with everyone or not, those things will be available. Enable original sound is by default there. Meeting settings, you can see in the center, I've shown you what all settings you should have. Whether you want participants to allow themselves to rename or not, you want them to share screen or not, you want non-video participants to be shown or not, all these things. Whether you want participants, okay, there's a sound coming up. Whether you want someone to, whenever people are entering, you want the sound or not. So all these settings you can do. And again, on mobile, at the, I think on top right, you have an option of leave the meeting. And again, if you are the host, I would advise you to end the meeting for all. Don't leave, end the meeting, right? So I guess we have covered the basics part. Rishabh, can we have a poll for section 3 of the session? Rishabh? Am I audible, guys? Okay, Miss Himani Gajar, can you respond? Am I audible? Okay, here we have poll. Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you, Miss or Mr. Aura. Yeah, Aura Aaron, thank you for the thumbs up. I'll get a feedback. There's a poll on screen. You can just respond. This is the interesting part of the session. Whether you know how to share PPT on mobile or laptop, yes, no. And whether you know what is annotation. I'm just going to show you what is annotation. Okay. Yes, we are on the poll. People are polling it. Wonderful. Good to see people are participating. Let's have 100% participation this time. Okay, do you know anything about...
Is there anyone who cannot see poll in their screen?
If you feel that you're not able to see, please put it in the chat box so that we'll understand if it is not visible. I can see Rishabh the poll. Yeah.
Mahesh, I see the 100% participation not happening. Maybe some of the settings, people are not able to see the polls. I don't know why, but it could be possible.
Okay, so if that is the reason, if you're not able to see the poll, the questions are also on the screen. You can write your answer in the chat box. No problem. I'll read it from there. Okay, Miss Ruchi, I'll be, I told you we'll be discussing about it, how we can create poll also later on. Towards the end, we are moving towards the end. Don't worry about it. Okay, difference
Polls anyway is only available
meeting.
in the paid version. It's not available in free version.
Yeah, we'll discuss about it. Can
I'm
we have the
ending the
results?
polls.
Yeah, let's see the results.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so here we have
So
results.
are
So Yeah, Rishabh, you want to share the results, please?
Yeah. So almost two-thirds of the participants here don't know how to use PPT or videos. And since people are new to Zoom app, so almost none of them know about annotation except
Okay.
few, around 6% know everything about it.
Wonderful. So we have 6% people who can help us out with what to do if we are stuck. Wonderful. So no problem, guys. That's why we are all here. We can learn what is it. So going ahead, first with the mobile phone, how to share PPT on mobile phone. So as I told you, when you host a meeting, you get option of sharing. The moment you click on share, from bottom, second option is screen. Okay, Miss Chitra Joshi, can you respond? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes,
Okay,
I
thank
can
you,
see
thank
the
you,
screen.
thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you see from bottom, second option is screen. The moment you click on it, you get this option. It says Zoom will start capturing everything which is displayed on your screen. In that case, you have to be very careful that nothing else is there, not your personal WhatsApp videos and WhatsApp chats are visible. You can just make sure that PowerPoint is there in the next slide and you can just play it for them. So that's how you can share PPT. Video sharing is little difficult in mobile, although you can share, but the sound will not be heard by the student as per what I know little bit. Going ahead, how to share PPT on mobile, on the laptop. In the laptop, when you click on share, you get all the options. Again, you will not be able to share PPT if you have not opened the PPT. So you have to keep the PPT open in the next folder. And the moment you have kept it open, the moment you click on share in Zoom, you will get the option of PPT. You can see on the screen on the left side bottom, there's a blue column. And the moment I click on it, on the right side, you could see there's a screen which we have conducted, a screen of workshop which we have conducted previously. Going ahead, how to share video. As I told you, mobile, you can share the video, but hearing the sound is difficult. People say they can hear, but I have tried, it's not working. Mostly for Android phone, it doesn't work. Going ahead with how to share videos on laptop. Again, the option is same. You click on the share option. Again, same thing will be visible. Again, you have to keep the video open in the folder or on the browser. Then only you will be able to see. And one important thing here, if you'll see here at the bottom, there's a small box. You have to check that box which says that computer audio shared or computer sound is shared. If you don't click on it, participants can only see the video. And you can see today we have shown you the video of आए हो तो कुछ तो लेकर जाएंगे, right? Going ahead, now coming to the interesting part, whiteboard on mobile phone. Now for all those maths teachers, science teachers, accounts teachers, art teachers, now if you have board at home, no problem, but what if you don't have board? I don't have board at home.
Mahesh, you are not audible.
Can't hear anything.
Mahesh, we are not able to hear you. Mahesh, your voice is not coming. Maybe some issue would have happened at Mahesh end.
Okay, am I audible, Rishabh?
Yes, now you're audible.
Okay, I guess this time it is mobile network which is having issue, not the Wi-Fi. Okay, so is my screen visible?
Yes, Mahesh, your screen is visible.
Okay, cool. So I'll just take you back. Yeah, this is what I shared that when you are on the, okay, so I'll keep my mobile volume down. So if you are on the mobile phone, share screen, share whiteboard, and you can see the whiteboard available over there. And when you click on it again, whiteboard, as you see on the center, whiteboard available, and sometime people can scribble also. So I'll just log out, I guess, from mobile phone. Just give me a moment, guys. Okay. Okay. So if you see here on the right side, you can see somebody has scribbled. That scribbling is called as annotation. We actually, when we are studying, we highlight, which is annotation basically. So if you don't want somebody to scribble on your screen, so what to do? In that case, there is option of disabling annotation. So when you are on the whiteboard, you can see there are some options, some extra options available in the setting. When you click on the three dots, you can see renaming themselves, annotate. Do you want participants to allow annotation? Yes or no. If you want them to work on the screen, you can say yes. If you don't want to allow them to work on screen, you can just disable it. I would advise, even if you are allowing them to annotate, then please make sure you click on show name of annotator so you know who is doing work on the screen. Okay, Miss Mitali, can you just respond? Am I audible? Mitali? Okay, Miss Radhika? Rishabh, am I audible? Hello?
Yes,
Yes, sir,
Mahesh,
you're
you're
audible.
audible.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
cool.
audible, audible.
Yeah, okay, ठीक है. So as I discussed with you that there's the option of allowing annotator, whether you want them to annotate or not. If you don't want, then just disable it and you don't have to worry about show name of annotator. And there's option of, in mobile phone you have an option of smart recognition. This is not there in laptop. So smart recognition is that if you just do scribbling, it just draws straight line. If you try to make a circle and you're not able to do it, you draw something and it will make a circle for you. And that's how it works. And although you can't use it effectively on mobile, but you can try it out, right? And again, as I shared
Sir,
with you,
I have a question.
ma'am, if you could just allow me 5 more minutes and we'll have question answers, right? Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. So going ahead, if you will see, again, I would request you to make sure that you are ending the meeting. Otherwise, you are there. Stop share and coming back to whiteboard on laptop. I again, when you click on share, you get option. First option you get is of whiteboard. The moment you click on whiteboard, something like this is visible as it is visible on the left side. I'll share one incident with you. When I was teaching grade 10, I started whiteboard for the first time, and when I was not aware what is annotation and all those, they just started scribbling. So I was not aware how to stop that. But no problem, as I told you, when I had meeting with my own self, I actually explored more and more, and I understood that there's option of disabling. But then I thought that why student must be doing it. It's not that they are doing it purposely. They are also trying to explore what is there on screen. So they just start scribbling and they don't know where. If you are in mobile phone, you get option of a pen on the left side. Right now maybe you are not getting because we have disabled it. The moment you start scribbling, you don't know how to stop it. So for that I understood, and what I do after that is I give initial 3 minutes for everyone to just scribble on screen, and then I tell them that if you are using it, scribbling or annotation on screen, it has to be done with teacher together. So let's see what we did. Now if you want them to annotate, again on your laptop, on when your whiteboard is open, on the top right corner there are three dots. You click on it, you get option of chat, record, disable participation, annotation. If you want participants to not do annotation on screen, you can disable it. But if you want to work with them, please click on show name of annotator so that you know who is doing work on screen. So these are some of the options recommended. And then you can see that's my screen, my class. Few students have worked on screen, and I could see there's one more thing. When I allowed student to work on screen, they understood that it's not easy to draw on the screen online. So then they actually understood, when even my diagram doesn't go well, they understand that it's not that easy, and they started empathizing also. So this way student also understand that things are not always as we feel. So you must be drawing very good in classroom on the board, but it may not come like this on the screen. So allow student to explore and let's see what they come up with. So the next diagram, if you'll see, yes, Rishabh.
Is annotation available on free version or is only available on pro
Yes,
version?
it is available. This is done on free version only. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you'll see here, this is the screen. I'm trying to show you here when you are on the whiteboard, you can actually write text. You can actually write the formulas. Few of our chemistry teacher who feel that how to write formula. Obviously, you will not be able to write as quickly as you do it on board, but you will be able to write here on a screen. You could see the mirror formula and the formula is written in form of 1 upon u plus 1 upon v, like that. So it is possible. Going ahead with the last screen from my end, it shows one derivation which I've done with the student, and you can see how it looks like. But if you don't think that you don't have whiteboard, so you can't do it, this is very good option available on the Zoom. You can use it. Now there is a lot of safety issue related to Zoom. People say that Zoom is not safe. Guys, nothing is safe. If you use everything in a proper manner with proper setting, things will be very fine. So these are some of the apps: Microsoft Team, Google Hangout, and Zoom. Everything has plus and minus, and based on that you need to decide how much you're using and how you're using it. So everything is like that. So that comes to our end. Thank you from my end. If you have any more questions, we can have maybe 5 minutes ka question, 5 to 10 minutes ka question answers. Apart from that, if we are not able to answer because of the timing, you can send your question to the website mytrustedtutor.com, and there's email ID also given of mine. You can contact us also. So I guess, Rishabh, how much time we have for? Okay, it's already 5 o'clock, but still we could
It's
spend
already
maybe 5 to 10 minutes for
already
question
five,
answers.
but
Yeah,
we can
let's
take five
let's pick some question. Yeah.
we can take. Okay.
Okay, cool. So if you have guys any question, here is your time. You can just ask your question. I'll
Yeah,
also read the question from the chat box. Yeah, okay. Somebody was saying. Go ahead, ma'am.
yeah. Alpa here.
Yeah,
There was some Supreme Court notice regarding ban on Zoom. So what?
correct. Okay, I'll just tell you, ma'am. Zoom has actually come up with a new and updated version right now. So if you use it again, government has said that it is a ban, but it's not saying that you can't use it. You can use it, but if you use it in a proper manner, it's a big company, ma'am. It's If you use it in a proper manner, there's no harm. But if your institution says no for Zoom, then obviously you can't use it. But if you are a private tutor and you want to use it maybe for 10-15 students and with maybe 30 students of your own, no problem. I don't think there is any problem with the Zoom. But then there are options available. This is the app which takes less data and gives you a platform where 100 people can work at the same time. Although I'm not promoting any app, but that's what I'll say. Yeah.
So
Any more
we have
questions?
the option other than Zoom, we have
Yes.
the option like Google Meet,
Correct.
Microsoft Teams. People are not much using it. Skype, we have the option.
Yeah.
Then we have
Options
the
are available. Lot of options are available, but then depends on how you want to use it. Yeah. Correct.
Cisco WebEx are there. Then we have another Joho classes are there. That's
Correct.
also
Correct.
a
Correct.
good one. That's an Indian company also, Joho classes.
Okay.
So we will have the session on the other app how to use it. We
Yes.
have done started with Zoom because Zoom is the most popular. We can see
Correct.
from
Correct.
the
Correct.
survey also.
Correct. So right now we are doing the basics. We will be also doing the advanced Zoom session, advanced part of the Zoom where we will actually allowing participants to work with the facilitator. I'll be
One question is what are the charges of paid version? The charges of paid version
yeah. Risha will be able to tell you.
Starts with $15 per month. That comes to roughly around 100 rupees per month
Correct.
for a paid version. Like we are using the paid version of Zoom app. That's
Correct.
15 costing $15 per month.
So when we are on paid version, somebody has asked that how to create poll. So if you want to create poll, you need to be on paid version. In the free version, polls are not available, and even the breakout rooms are not available in the free version. Those are available in the paid version. I'll take.
And
I have
one
one
more
more
question
question.
is from Salma ma'am
Yeah.
asking using whiteboard finding is difficult. Yes,
Okay.
madam, your whiteboard is difficult. In fact, we had one session by another facilitator, Vaibhav Bhutra,
Mhm.
in previous workshop event, where he has done the Indian jugaad of having whiteboard.
Correct.
When we'll be doing some advanced version of the session of Zoom or teaching online,
Yes.
then we'll cover how to use that option. Right
Correct.
now, we are doing only the very basic of the Zoom.
Correct. But
Can we?
just
We
Rishabh,
have how to make
Rishabh, just 1 minute. I'll just say that although we are doing the basic, but you could actually try it out with your mouse also. Although it will not, as in, if you don't have mouse, it becomes troublesome to use whiteboard. But with mouse, you could try it out. Yeah, obviously the advanced session will be there. Somebody had one more question. Go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
can we share our files and PPTs videos from Google Drive also?
Yeah,
it
Google
doesn't
Drive you
matter.
can
We can
share,
share
yeah,
it.
but not, yeah, obviously it is to be whatever is there on your computer or mobile phone, you can share it with the meeting with whoever is the participants. What are the charges of version that I can, Rishabh has told you, you can check it out. How to make us, I'll read out the question which is from N. Chaudhary. It says, how to make a safe PPT so that others cannot copy the content. Okay, so you can have a PDF version. That's what I'll say. If you're worried about your content to be copied, I don't think right now you should be worried about it because you're sharing it. People can take screenshot, but it's not the PPT. It's the way you deliver the content that's important. Yeah. Any more question we'll take?
We have one more question: how to
The
invite many participants?
Okay.
Like when we schedule a Zoom session, then you get a invitation code, and through invitation code you can share with the person who wants to attend the session,
Correct. Correct.
like how we have done it for this session.
Yeah. Also, if you are on mobile phone, then you can go on to your respective meeting, click on it. There's an option of clipboard, copy to clipboard, and then you can share it on WhatsApp also. And is there any more question? We can take maybe two more question and we'll have to wrap up. There's Miss Ishrat clapping. Thank you for that. Any question, guys?
Sir,
Yeah,
I
you
want to ask one question.
Yes, ma'am.
Like when I tried to share my screen, I
Mm-hmm.
was not able to see my participants.
Okay. Yeah. From mobile, right?
No, from laptop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the moment you click on the screen, your screen will be, as in whatever is there on the screen will be visible, and top right, as in side may you will get option of minimize gallery option. The moment you click on the gallery, then
Okay.
all the participants visible. But when you share screen, maximum is 4 visibility. So if you reduce the size of screen, the number of participants visible would be more.
Okay. And at a time, how many participants I can see? Like,
So without sharing
in your
anything,
meeting, I can see so many participants at a time.
yeah, because you when I am now or when we are sharing.
Huh.
No, the question is you're talking about how many participants visible when the screen is shared or when.
Otherwise, also like
Okay, so what you're doing right now, if you're are you on mobile or laptop?
laptop.
Okay, so when you are on laptop, what you would have done is you have reduced the size of screen.
Okay.
That would have been done. So now you can see somebody is trying to. Okay, Rishabh is sharing the screen. So what I could see here is I could see only 4 people visible.
No, no, no.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do it. I want to
Okay.
see how the screen looks like.
Okay, okay, okay.
So
So
I can see 20 people are appearing on the first screen, then on
yeah.
the second screen, another
So
20,
so what you could
third
do is
screen, another 20.
that if you try to minimize the size of presentation, then you will be able to see everyone. But I
Okay.
think you also want to see how presentation looks to everyone,
Yeah.
right? So Rishabh, can you just minimize the size of screen, as in,
I
uh,
will hide the screen, then it looks like something like this.
okay, I don't know whether that will be visible or not. No problem. So it is like how you keep the size of the screen, which is to be visible for others, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Anita ma'am has
Thank you.
raised hands. Any question for
Okay.
Anita ma'am?
So, I had asked you whether like why we are using two devices like mobile phone and laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, like, do we use like how you are using even the mobile phone and the
Correct.
laptop? So, I just want to know the advantage of using two devices.
Okay, the advantage is there's no break in the session. So right now you could see there's echo sound coming because I have mobile also with me and there's laptop. So if Wi-Fi goes down, I was using audio from mobile. So I was keeping the earphone on. So with that, what happened if the Wi-Fi is gone, you can hear my voice, and the moment I get a response that Wi-Fi is gone, PPT is not there, then I have to switch on to mobile. Now in this case, what happened? My PPT was there, but my mobile network went down. So then I got the feedback, and the moment I got the feedback, I switched to the laptop. But the disadvantage is you spend data both the places, both the devices are working at the same time. That's
And
all.
like, there is some screeching sound when we keep two devices together with
Yes, yes.
same.
So what
Yeah.
happened is there's an echo sound coming because two electronic devices are coming in contact. So what
Right.
you need to do is you need to minimize both, and you have to put earphone at one and make sure that the devices are at least far away from laptop or mobile.
Okay. Okay.
We'll
Thank you
take
so much.
one last question.
We can take it from Lalita ma'am. We'll
Yes,
take all
Lalita
the
ma'am.
question who have raised, Lalita ma'am, Savannah ma'am, and Ruchi ma'am.
Okay, last three questions then we'll take. Rishabh, if you could just stop the screen share, please.
Yes, yes, will
Yeah.
do.
Yes, ma'am. Three question. Ruchi ma'am, go ahead if you're
Sir,
there.
can we on in both to parallelly together in phone also and in mobile also with the same ID?
Yes, you can. If you could see right now, also, like I was on mobile and laptop at the same time. I was on the two same meeting. I was on two devices. I have also
Okay.
tried it out that with the same ID, you can actually join two meeting also. So
Okay.
right now you are on the laptop on this meeting, and with mobile phone you can join another meeting also. That I've tried and it has worked also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, two more question and we'll have to wrap up.
Lalita ma'am had
Lalita
posted.
ma'am, are you there? If you could just go ahead. Lalita ma'am. Okay, I don't think she's able to hear us. Okay, anyone else? Miss Shabnam Khan. You want to ask question?
Yeah, Shabana ma'am has
Oh, I'm so
posted.
sorry. Shabana Khan. Shabana Khan. I'm so sorry. Do you have a question? Okay. Maybe they are exploring where is the raise hand option. Galaxy A30. Is there a question? Any question?
Hello, can I ask you,
Yes, please.
Mitra
Yes,
Joshi,
Chitra ma'am is
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
can recording be avoided? Because when we take webinars, some people they record the things.
Okay. So, ma'am, if you are the host, you have option of not allowing participants to do recording. So, I
Like for
think
this session, I have disabled the recording. If you
correct.
try to do the recording at your end, you'll not be able to do it.
Yes. So that you can do as a host.
But suppose if I am not a host, somebody else is a host,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm taking webinar,
Mm-hmm.
then
So if you are taking a webinar, obviously you are in concern with the host only, right? So right now I'm not the host. Host is Rishabh, who is from the mytrustedtutor.com, but I am right now co-host.
okay,
So like that, only Rishabh. If Rishabh allows, I don't think he will not allow me because he's gonna share video with me. So what happened if you are taking webinar? It's in sync. It's not that you are taking webinar for someone else. You're taking webinar. It means you're gonna be host or co-host,
okay.
right? One last question we'll take and we'll wind up.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. I guess Rishabh, you want to pick someone? Last question we'll take.
Yeah,
Shabana Khan, are you? Yeah, would you like to ask question? You've raised hand. Okay, I don't think she has a question. She's exploring. Okay, yeah, Lalita Vimala, if you feel you have a question. I guess her question is answered. So
okay.
it's 5:10, I guess, guys. I hope I was able to help you out somewhere. I hope I was able to create that spark that online teaching can be done. No
You
need
can
to
go
worry.
with the reactions,
Yes. You can do it
clapping.
with reaction. Yes. You can clap or you can show thumbs up. No problem with that. Thank you and have a wonderful time, guys. Happy Sunday. Thank you for spending your 1 hour of Sunday, important hour of Sunday for the webinar. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
we can understand that many of you must be using Zoom for the first time, or maybe many questions may not have been answered.
Yes.
We'll definitely be having some advanced session. Once you start using it, and we'll be organizing a session maybe in a 1 week or 10 days time, then you'll start exploring, and then you can join for advanced session to know more about Zoom.
Yeah. So
So
we'll be
most
having advanced
welcome.
session also. Yes, correct. So thank you everyone. Have a good time. If you don't know how to exit out, I'll just help you out. If you are on mobile phone, on top right you have option of leave. You can click on it. You'll be out. And if you are on laptop, on bottom right you have option of leave. You can click on it. Thank you and have a wonderful time, guys. Bye bye.